countdown.
No. Reconnect chat.
Come on. Come on, give me the... There it is. All right, I don't know how well you'll be able to hear Mark, but there you go. I'll get the audio sorted out.
No.
You should be hot.
Okay, I am hot, I think, so hopefully everybody's still being patient with us. We lost a router, is what happened. We don't know exactly why it happened, but we have corrected the issue, and now we're back on live. Let's see, am I signed into chat?
Yes.
It says to sign in. Up here at the top. Okay. Okay, all right. Corey Duncan says, welcome back. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what happened to us other than we did lose a router, and don't know if it's because of the cold or what it is, but we have gotten the cold Arctic airs coming in here, and it is starting to really come down. Let's see. I better get my glasses on because I can't see Jack in some of these small screens. Eric Breaker, he says he's still here. Tammy Carter's here. Got some people subscribing. Okay, here we go. All right, so let's see here. Susan Henderson has subscribed. Brian Pledger. Lark K has subscribed. You guys are all now members of the Watchers of the Wind Tribe. And hopefully, I don't know if I can hear Mark yet or not. Mark, are you there?
I'm here, but I can't see you.
Yeah, your audio is really, really low. Let me wonder if I can find a way to bring your audio up in here. So we may not have Mark's audio back for a little while. We're going to work on this a little bit, but I wanted to talk to you guys about how all this is taking place. As you see on our radar, hang on here a minute. We got to get everything set back up. Okay. We are getting some snow coming on in here, and it is starting to reach the ground. It looks like it's reaching the ground probably around Paducah. Murray probably is not reaching the ground yet, and neither here in Hopkinsville. I have a live camera of one of our units outside there, if I can get it to come up. Let's try this. There we go. We're not getting anything here yet either. As you can see, it's no snow coming down here at the weather building, but we're going to keep looking at this, and hopefully we'll get Mark's audio fixed up here shortly. He is, Shane's behind the scenes working on it.
It's not up on mine.
Anyway, Andrea Cook says she's back. Laura Hatton from Dawson Springs is back. Our viewership's coming back. I appreciate you guys for being so patient with us. I'm so sorry that this happened, but it was one of those things that was beyond our control. You know, the technology, sometimes the cold gets to it, and there was a little glitch in one of the routers, and it put it down, so we had to go restart that, and that brought everything back up finally. So, okay, let's talk about the snow. Right now, Shane's continuing to work on Mark's audio. As we were saying before we were disconnected, it looks like this storm is jogging back to the north, and that's not uncommon with these winter storms.
Okay.
And if Mark were able to talk to us, shake your head, Mark, say, yeah, that's true. No, what?
It is true.
Yeah, he said it is true. So I guess I can hear him a little bit, but you can't hardly hear him much. But we're working on the audio right now as we speak. So everybody hang on a little bit. Mickey Davenport says hello. Anna Jackson, hello. Welcome back, guys. Craig Edwards, hey, Craig, I'm glad you're back on with us. Ashley says she's still waiting for all the snow. Amy Porter says she appreciates us. Ashley says, again, 3 foot would be fun. Yeah, Ashley, I wonder about you there, girl. I don't know. Linda Avery says, come on, snow in Hopkinsville. And Hotel Mariel says we can hear Mark. All right, Mark, talk to me.
All right. Hopefully you all can hear me just fine. Let's
all right,
talk
can
a little
y'all hear
bit
him
about,
okay? Ryan Davenport says he hears you fine. So evidently it's in my headsets that I'm not able to hear you. So, Mark, I can barely hear you. So if you want to chime in, I think they can hear you okay out there on in YouTube land.
All right.
Amanda Patty says she's still snow dancing in Todd County. And I tell you what, some of you guys have some strange things you do to get some snow in here, but it's working. Mary Varvey says, hey, David and Mark, it was 20 below with wind chill this morning. Now at 15 below where she is, and I think she's up in Michigan. And she says, yes. Ashley, you don't want 3 foot. Jackie Sternigan Bennett, Barnett, I'm sorry, Jackie, I knew your name. Says, I can hear Mark. Eric Brake says, Mark is good. So everybody can hear him except me, and I can hear him, but just barely. So anyway, welcome aboard, everyone. I'm glad you're back, and we're going to continue to watch the snow that's coming in. Now, I'm going to try to go out here and show you what's coming. We're back over in Edge, Missouri. I want to look at this camera here. Yeah. Essex. Oh, wow.
Cora Duncan, the reason you're seeing it on the radar and it's not quite there yet as far as snowing is, it's not quite reaching the ground there yet. It is snowing in the upper levels of the atmosphere, but it hasn't quite reached the ground where you're at yet. However, it has over in Missouri.
Yeah, I've got this shot up. Can you see the shot, Mark?
Yes, I can. I can see you fine now.
This is over in Essex. This wasn't snowing at all an hour ago. Now look at it. It's coming down pretty hard there, pretty good clip, and the ground's already covered. That's in Essex, Missouri. Let's see where else we need to look at. Maybe we can find some more snow out here. Let's look here at UT Martin. Seems like there's nothing there yet. So I suspect the column hasn't saturated down to them yet, even though it looks like they've got snow over them. It is 17 degrees, though. Wow, it's plenty cold to snow. Let's see. Let's go back up here to Missouri here. This is Bell City, Missouri. Wow, look at that. You guys may remember me looking at that a little while ago, and it was nothing, and now it is really snowing hard there. I would say it's coming down at a pretty good clip. You got any estimates on how fast it's coming down, Mark?
Oh, probably with that, it may be a 1/4 inch an hour.
1/4 inch an hour. So, yeah, that's nice. Now, I've got to tell you, you guys, that's 10 degrees there in Bell City, Missouri, by the way. So that Arctic air is really getting in here. But you know what? Look at this. I mean, I still think this looks like it's jogging off to the north a little more than what they were expecting. If that's the case, this whole forecast is going to change. So don't get your hopes up yet. And I don't want to say something that's not accurate, but, you know, the visuals is not lying. We're seeing this thing move a little further to the north than it was projected. And if that's the case, then yeah, we're going to get quite a bit of snow if this is what is in fact going on. So we're going to watch it. Depends on how fast this stuff saturates down the column to where it's starting to snow over us in Hopkinsville, Murray. Paducah, I don't know if there's snow coming down there, but it looks like there is. And, of course, that's right there at the radar site. I'm going to check a couple more of these cameras here down in Tennessee where it does show that there's snow there, but I want to see if there's anything reaching the ground. And so far, that looks like it's nothing coming down at this point. And that would be in Gibson County, Tennessee. Temperature's 18 degrees. So the cold air is progressing in. So as the cold air gets in, it looks like it's going to cause this stuff to saturate a little more. But, you know, I just wish I could. I'm going to go ahead and put this in motion. Let's see if we still see this taking that jog to the north. You know, I swear it does. It does look like that. Sherry Lancaster has subscribed. Welcome aboard, Sherry. You're now a member of the Watchers of the Wind tribe. Thank you so much. I do want to tell you guys, since some of you are new subscribers, whenever you become a member of the tribe, you can get a decal, and I will show you what it looks like. This is, oops, okay, I got to get my fingers right. Here we go. Watchers of the Wind. This is what the decal looks like. Not quite this big, but it goes on your back window of your vehicle. So if you want to know how to get that, just go to the, there's an email address, and I think Amy's on here with us. Watch for her in the chat. She's going to give you the email address and give you an idea how to get that. Nancy Tolliver, she is on with us. Nancy, you better come back on here, girl. I've been watching for you. She says I'm going to take my comment off. She must have said something. Well, she must have said something she didn't want on there anyway. But anyway, let's see here. who all are we talking to? Mark, do you still see this jogging off to the north?
Yeah, that's what it appears like it's doing to me, is moving slightly north. I'm looking at the National Weather Service front page where they talk about the winter weather advisory. They're talking about winter weather advisory for north of the Kentucky-Tennessee line and a winter storm warning south of there. Their snow amounts they're forecasting is right along the border from around Murray and across the southern parts of Trigg, Todd, and Christian counties and over that way, and Logan included, 2 to 3 inches. And then the north of that, 1 to 2 inches all the way up to almost Owensboro. Now, if we take a little jog to the north, that will put us down in the 2 to 3 inch range, with the 3 to 4 pressing right up to the border.
Yeah, the winter storm warning is right up to the Tennessee-Kentucky border. Clarksville is in the winter storm warning area, and so you're expecting quite a bit of weather in there. Nancy says hi there. She's still in Huntsville, and they're going to get it also. I knew you were, Nancy. I figured you were going to be getting that. I hope that you don't get snowed in down there. We want to see you get back home anyway. Amy has put up information on the chat here. It says anyone interested in decal, email, and gives email address, and they will get you the information. All you got to pay is the shipping and handling. It's not a lot, but a lot of people are ordering that. We're trying to keep up with the production of it. So I think it's very nice of you to want to display that. I think it looks pretty good. The way that came about is we had several subscribers back early on when we started this channel, and I always welcome aboard, say welcome to the tribe, because the people on here with me, I count as part of my tribe. You know, I have more of a personal relationship with you guys, I guess, than some of the YouTubers out there, but it's because I care, and I think you know that. If you know me and been following me for quite some time, you know we've done a lot up even before we started this YouTube channel. We were well known for the storm interceptors. We work closely with the National Weather Service. And so we try to do the right thing and make sure everybody is kept safe as possible. And so we've got teams here that are really good at what they do out there with the Christian County Spotters. And so anyway, we work hand in hand with them. Hopefully it is going to be a good thing that will help keep all of you safer in times in the future. And this is our first real storm we've had in quite some time. And, you know, it is exciting to see the snow coming down. I swear I love watching those cameras where it is snowing now, and I can only imagine how it's going to be. You know, I think it'll be in here. Mark, you got any idea when it'll start actually in this area?
Let's see. We were looking at around 6 p.m. for it to start in this area. That's still not too bad a timing, I think.
Let's see. Ashley says she really needs to invest in a sled. That girl right there is optimistic about getting some snow. I hope we get it there, Ashley. I really do. Yeah. Rebecca Val says she's getting flurries in Hopkinsville now. So let me see. I'm looking over at our live camera. I don't see any coming down on it just yet. Let me see here. See if I can. Okay, there it is. I got it back up. But I don't see anything coming in on that right at the moment. But we'll keep watching it. And as soon as we do, I promise you, we're going to take it. I do want to take this time for just a moment to mention our sponsor. And that is Michael Vance Contract. And he's the one that's made this all possible. I've got a little thing here. There we go. Yeah. This is how you can contact Michael if you're having some roof problems or anything. You need to take care of it. He's really good. He's got a lot of good teams works for him, and they're doing a lot of roofing out there, especially with those tornadoes that took place back in Clarksville back in October. Gosh, it doesn't seem like it's been that long. He also runs Lakeside Campground and Marina. So there's the website there if you want to get a chance to visit the website. He has a nice facility there. And, I'm going to take advantage of that one of these days when I get over there. Mark, you got anything to say? I can see you barely.
Yes, I agree. I would love to take advantage of his campground and marina when we can get over there. And as far as if you need someone good to put a roof on you who will treat you right, and do a good job for you. Michael Vance is it.
Absolutely. So I'm going to go back, but like I said, give Mike a call, and there's the phone numbers if you have some questions. He's also a big supporter of weather and wants to make sure that people are kept safe, and he's the one responsible for helping us to put this thing together, and we're working very closely with him, and hopefully we'll continue to improve our product and not have any more outages like what we've had today. So. Yeah. Guys, I'm so glad you're back on with us. Most everybody's back on with us, it looks like. I didn't lose too many people.
Hey, Dave, for our people down in Tennessee, the winter storm warning is in effect down there from 6 p.m. this evening to 6 a.m. Tuesday. Heavy snow possible. Total snow accumulations 3 to 6 inches for most locations. Locally higher amounts up to 8 inches possible for some spots south of Interstate 40 and across the plateau. The far northwest counties of Middle Tennessee are expected to have the lowest amounts. Now, if this shifts slightly north, those potential for 8 inches will come across I-40 a little bit to the north. So that includes the people who are in our viewing area down there right north of I-40. So keep an eye out for this.
Yeah, of course, our coverage area is I-40 northward to the Ohio River, and from the Mississippi River over to I-65. That's the area we try to cover, but it doesn't mean that if someone has requests for weather in other areas, we will talk to them and show and figure out what's going on. Lisa Hunter says it's snowing in Mayfield now, so I'm going to go back over here to this camera over here in UT Martin, and I don't see anything coming down yet, but the clouds look like they're lowering and thickening. I just don't see any snow actually getting down to the ground level. But when it does, I would say it'll be close to us. Although we do have, I agree with her that we've got a little bit of snow flurries now taking place in Hopkinsville. I don't see anything on our live camera here right now. So we're going to keep watching it, and hopefully we'll see something here soon. Again, it does look like our precipitation, or our snowfall amounts, is going to go up. Shay Watts says, yes, Mike Vance is the best. Great roofer and person. He really is a good person, Shay. Thank you very much for that comment. Let's see here. Chelsea Shelby says, hoping for at least 3 inches. You know, at this rate, the way it's looking, I think we will probably get it. You know, they're saying near the Tennessee border, we're right on the edge of the winter storm warning. If you go from Oak Grove over across the state line, you'd be in the winter storm warning. So that gives you an idea how close we are to the heavier amounts of snow. Mandy Walker says, possible accumulation in Muhlenberg. You got any ideas about that, Mark?
Muhlenberg, I'd say probably around the 2 to 3 inch range.
Oh, okay. So it looks to me like everyone's going to see some snow. Elizabeth White says she's in Cerulean, says her weather app says just a dusting. Well, you know, those weather apps, Elizabeth, come on. They just don't keep up with the changing weather as what the models are doing. And they are changing. It is changing fairly quickly. And I'll tell you, that back over towards Missouri looks like it's getting heavier and heavier, Mark. We're starting to see some dark blue show up in it.
Yeah, I see that
I'll
on
look
my
at this
radar
one more
here,
time.
too.
Let's try looking at this one. Essex. Yeah, it's still coming down pretty good. As you can see, it's really coming down. And so we got it coming on us. It's not going to be far. It won't be long. It'll be here. The wind's there, not very high, which is good. We don't want a bunch of drifting or anything. But I swear it does look like, I would say UT Martin is going to be getting snow anytime. It's right there on them. I'm going to go back to that one more time. Excuse me. I still don't see anything, but I'm going to keep an eye on it. I don't see anything yet. But we will watch it as soon as it starts there. We know that it'll be pretty well right here at our doorstep as well. That's Murray off to the left, just to the northeast of that. I said we did have a report for snow in Mayfield. Let's see here. Michael Henderson says, is there any chance it will continue north and change us to a warning? Yeah, Mark, what do you think about that? That's a good question.
I'm not seeing any signs yet from National Weather Service, but until it's actually threatening to actually go over 2 inches, they probably won't do that.
Okay. Well, they are a little hesitant because I guess they've been burned before on predicting snow and it doesn't do it, and then but maybe they'll pick up on it if it needs to. They'll go ahead and mention that. Let's see here. Rita Taylor says Dawson Springs, Kentucky. Hello, guys and gals. Looks cold. Looks like a deep freezer, but no snow here at the crossroads just yet. Be patient, Rita. I think you're going to be seeing it too. This green back and forth on the radar is just an anomaly. It doesn't mean anything. It's still snow, but it's just for some reason it doesn't like to pick up the differential of the precip. Looks like Bonnie Gibson has subscribed. Hey, Bonnie, welcome aboard to Watchers of the Wind. You're now a member of that tribe, Watchers of the Wind tribe. So anybody says, well, what tribe are you? So, well, I'm a Watchers of the Wind tribe. So, but welcome aboard. We're glad to have you. And anybody else that wants to subscribe, this would be a good time to do it because it does help this channel to continue to operate. And we try to keep everybody posted as much as possible. Trish Horn says it snowed last night for over 30 minutes. That snow last night was a little moisture package that came through, wasn't it, Mark?
Yes, it was. And it was not really unexpected. It was just going to be really insignificant. Everybody got just a slight dusting from that.
Hey, it looks like, hey, Kathleen, she's on board with it, Kathleen Dexter, hoping it keeps moving north. Yeah, I know you're a snow lover, Kathleen. I know that. But it's good to see you on here. Thanks for being on here with us. And let's see here. Anna James, hey, I'm just over the moon excited about this. Well, and I think a lot of us are. Me too. I really would like to see it snowing. It seems to just kind of bring peace to your soul when you watch it snow and see things covered. Makes your yard look just as good as the next guy's because it's all white. But anyway, yeah. Leslie Taylor says, I was hoping it would miss Hoptown. Leslie, I guess it is winter, and we're going to get some of that happen every now and then. We're going to get some snow. Looks like Block Studio Tips has subscribed. Well, welcome aboard. Let's see. Yeah, it says Block Studio Tips, and welcome to the tribe. You're now a member of the Watchers of the Wind tribe. I do want to tell you all that not only do we have the decals, we have an online store we're getting ready to put up pretty soon. Amy's working on that, but here is another thing you can get. Hopefully I can get this up here where you can see it good. Here we go. Oops. All right, now let me figure out. Okay, here we go. Watchers of the Wind Jacuzzi. Oh, God, I did it again. Koozie. Watchers of the Wind koozie. You can keep your favorite beverage cold or hot, I guess, either way you want it. But this doesn't have my favorite beverage, but it is a way to keep your canned drink cold. Again, you can find that through the email that Amy has put up there. I also want to show you something else. This is a Watchers of the Wind drinking cup, and it's insulated. This is not the Stanley Cup, but hey, I think it works just as well, but I don't know what the big deal about the Stanley Cup is anyhow. But it's a nice little drinking cup, and I've got one myself I use a lot, and it is okay. Anna James starts jacuzzi. Thank you, Anna. I really appreciate the help on this. I know how to say it. It's just that once you get mixed up on something, you tend to kind of keep repeating the mistakes. Scott Boyd says, the Dallas Cowboys and snow, great combination. Keep up the great job. Us old-timers appreciate you all. Yeah, Scott. Scott and I used to work together at a TV station. And he's a nice guy. I like him. And he's on here with us. I know he likes the Dallas Cowboys, so hopefully his team will win. Christine Simmons says, y'all are the best. I always watch for your updates. We appreciate all y'all do. Thank you, Christine. It's very nice of you. Noah says, how's it supposed to look for Oak Grove? Okay. Yeah. Mark, you want to address that
one? Can we recap that, Dave? For the areas near the Kentucky-Tennessee border, we're probably looking at 2 to 4 inches. And again, that's between now and tomorrow about midday when the snow finally lets up a little bit. North of that, probably 1 to 2, or possibly 2 to 3, depending on how close you are down to that. So the people are asking about Madisonville and Muhlenberg County and stuff like that. You'll probably get 1 to 3, and then 2 to 4 down here around Hopkinsville and south of that. The closer to the border you get, the more you're going to get.
Right. And
for the ones on down in
we have
Tennessee,
Wesley C.
again,
has
they're gonna get
subscribed.
more.
Hey, Wesley, welcome aboard. You're welcome to the tribe, Watchers of the Wind Tribe. And, we're proud to have you on board with us. When you become a member of that tribe, that's something goes along with it. It's like you're a member of a special class of people, because we're all friends on here. We take up for each other. We enjoy talking and ragging each other back and forth like some of them do on my jacuzzi pronunciation. But anyway, and Eric Brake says it's koozie, and he's right. Eric is absolutely correct. Andrea Cook says snow and hot cocoa or coffee and s'mores time. Hey, that does sound good. I like s'mores. Let's see here. Excuse me just a moment. Mark, take over for just a second. I've got a coffee coming.
All right. Again, y'all are asking about different places, and one of the more unusual places I see on there is West Monroe, Louisiana. If you'll give me a couple of minutes, I'll look that up and I'll get back to you and let you know, Adria Cook, what it's going to be like down there. I imagine they're just going to get a lot of rain out of this.
Okay, and I do see where, hang on, let me find, okay, Amanda Patty says her weather app just alerted and said Elton will start getting snow at 4:10. Amanda, to actually put a time on when snow is going to come in is very, very, very difficult. Although some lady did a couple of years ago want to know what time it's going to start snowing. That's a question I get asked quite a bit, but there's no way I can tell you exactly when it's going to start snowing, because like right now we have what looks like snow over us, but it's not reaching the ground yet. But this lady, she wanted to know what time it's going to start snowing, and I said, well, at 3:10 p.m. it'll start snowing. And I want you to know, at 3:10 p.m. it started snowing, and now the lady, I don't know if she's on here right now or not, but she thinks that I can predict exactly what time it's going to start snowing, and I really can't. But anyway, Andrea Cook says, Dallas Cowboys, me too. And Jenny Ames says, what about West Monroe, Louisiana? That's a good question, Mark. Let me go, let's go down there and look, see what we got down in Louisiana. Right now. West Monroe, I'm trying to think of where that is. Here we go. There's Monroe right there. It looks like they got a little ice off to the northwest. I don't have any cameras up right there. About the closest one I've got is in Jackson, Mississippi. Yeah. Do you think
the actual forecast? Well, the actual forecast for them is saying a slight chance of wintry mix, then a wintry mix through tonight and tomorrow. So they are getting sleet, possibly mixed with freezing rain, mainly before noon tomorrow. Sleet accumulation less than half an inch possible. New sleet accumulation of less than half an inch each day. So, but down there, I mean, if you'd get a half of an inch of sleet, everything's going to come to a standstill, because I don't think anybody's equipped for winter weather down there.
Yeah, I agree with that. I don't think I'd want to be on the roads down there in Louisiana with any snow coming in.
They're looking at temperatures.
Where is
highs
this?
in the highs today in the mid-30s. Overnight low 22.
I am so.
All right, this is a chaser, Corey Gherkin. He is, where did I see him? He's in Arkansas. You don't see much in the way of any snow or anything, so I guess he's headed over towards it. And we'll check back with him here in a little bit. 17.5 degrees where he is. And that would be right here. He's right along the Mississippi River, just to the southwest of Memphis. In fact, let's go ahead and look at Memphis, see if they're getting anything. Oh, wow. Look at Memphis. Look at this.
I see that.
That is some nice snow coming down. So Memphis is already getting in on the action right now. And it is getting ever closer to us. We're going to keep following this as it comes in. And we'll see what happens. But, that's Memphis, Tennessee. They are getting some pretty hefty snow coming down right now, and it looks like the ground's covered. I'd say they got at least a half inch anyway already on the ground. So,
and for West Monroe,
there we go.
Yeah, for West Monroe, you're going to be getting temperatures in the Like tomorrow's highs only in the 20s, and then Tuesday only in the low 30s, with overnight lows dropping down into the low to mid teens. So that's mighty cold for down in that area of the country.
Let's see here. Hey, y'all, how about Russellville, Kentucky? That's from Jennifer Curry Adcock. And I see another one says, hopefully, is Russellville going to get more than 2 inches? Please let it be more. This is from Anna Jackson. So what do you say?
Well, the way this storm is progressing up that way, they could get more than 2 inches. I'm not saying it's a guarantee, but they definitely could get more than 2 inches. I'd say probably 3 to 4 for them as it goes on through.
Okay. Let's take a look at this camera in Tennessee. Oh, look at here. Crockett EMA in Tennessee.
Yeehaw.
They are getting some hefty snows already. Now, that's just to our south, 15.8 degrees there right now. Let me find that. I think that's right here. No, maybe it's right here. Let me go back in here and see if this is it. This is Gibson County. They haven't started picking up any snow yet, but it's right there. It's right there at them. I don't know. You might be able to see some off out there in the distance. 17.8 degrees. And let's go back down here. I think this is the one I was on. Crockett EMA is just a few miles to the south. And look at this. A big snowflakes coming down, and looks like the ground's about covered. Hasn't been started there long. So, yeah, the other camera, it's right there on them.
Yeah.
Paula Rogers says Lafayette, Kentucky area can expect 2 to 3 inches.
Where was this?
Lafayette.
Lafayette. They're right on the border. Yeah, 2 to 3 inches would probably be a safe bet for them.
Okay. Now let's go back up here and look at UT Martin, see if they're getting any snow just yet. Well, nothing. It's just having a hard time saturating the column, I think, where they're located, but it is right there at them. Don't see anything there yet. Looks like Murray's fixed to get in on the action. So if you're over around Murray, let me know. Are you getting any snow? Also, Maria Gillespie has a good question. She says, do you think we'll have any ice too? Hoping for just snow. Mark?
Yeah. Yeah, I think just snow with this. We're going to be too cold and the column's too cold for to worry too much about ice.
Okay. Let's see here. Shelley Workman's got a message for you, Amy. Almost ready to ask for cards to hand out. So, anyway, Ben Powell says, hey, cuz, what's it going to be like in Bowling Green? Yeah, that's the $99 question because Bowling Green's on further to the east. What do you think, Mark?
I'd say Bowling Green stands a fairly good chance. The way this is being shown to progress off to the east of us, I'd say Bowling Green probably stands a pretty good chance of getting 2 to 4 as well.
Okay. So we're still watching. For any of you who have just joined us, we were off for a little while earlier. We lost a router, and we were able to get that back up and going now. But anyway, just to give you a quick update, we've been watching this winter storm coming in. As most of you know, it has been showing that the storm is starting to jag a little bit further to the north than what was expected, and it seems to be verified on radar here. Now, we don't want to go too far north, but I'll tell you what, you get up around Carbondale, looks like they're getting in some pretty hefty snows. Paducah, Madisonville's probably getting some snow. So if you're in Madisonville, let me know what your conditions are like there. We don't have cameras up that way, so the only thing I've got is reports from you guys. And somebody must turn on the air. I'm about to freeze in here, y'all. Anyway, let's keep going. So if you're in Madisonville, let me know. Are you getting any snow there? Chloe Williamson. Hey, Chloe, she wants to know if there are other systems supposed to be coming through. Okay, that is a good question as well. So, Mark, let's talk a little bit about Thursday. Right now, it's looking good, right?
Right now, it's looking pretty good for another storm to be coming in Thursday night into Friday. And again, it's looking like a very snowy storm for us.
Yeah, it looks like that one will be a little bit more of a snowmaker for western Kentucky and won't be going quite as far south as this one does. So we'll watch that and see what it looks like. 23 Racing says it's snowing in Crittenden County. Pastor Wesley says no snow yet in Madisonville. So evidently their column hasn't saturated down yet just yet either, even though it looks like they're getting some pretty good snow. Nothing there just yet, and no snow in Lewisburg yet. So we're going to keep watching. Let's see here. Cooper Parker says, can you check Russellville? Let's go in here a little bit. Yeah, still really nothing there either. It looks like it's just in the upper levels. They haven't actually made it all the way down to the ground. So again, we're going to keep watching it. Let's see here. All right, Mark, here's a good question for you. Sports card enthusiasts, what classifies as a warning? Could Hoptown go into one?
Generally, the warning criteria, it has to be over 2 inches within a set period of time, which is usually 6 hours.
Okay. Gerald Matt says no snow yet in Nortonville. And Gerald, I know your wife, Jessica keeps an eye on the weather and stuff, and she loves snow. So anyway, just keep us posted on that. Hopefully she'll be seeing some snow here soon. I know that'll make her really happy. Chloe Williamson says, hey, David, just asking for all the teachers out there. And I know you guys, the teachers have a good thing they do. They take ice cubes and flush them down the toilet. They use white crayons and several other little things they do to make it snow. I think that it's pretty neat to watch or listen to what they say about it. But anyway, yeah, I think, Chloe, we're going to see some pretty rough winter weather for a while. My Three Sons 1967 has subscribed. I remember that TV show. But anyway, welcome to the tribe, My Three Sons, and you're now a member of the Watchers of the Wind tribe. And as I said, when you become a member of the tribe, you can get one of the decals. All you got to do is pay the shipping and handling. It just basically pays for all that because, you get a bunch, as much as people have been ordering it, we'd go broke if we had to pay for all the shipping on it. So anyway, but you can go to I guess Amy will put up the email address where you can order that again here before long. Ryan Davenport says AccuWeather radar shows the snow dissipating right before it gets to us. So are you seeing that? No, that's not accurate.
That might be on the current radar, but that's not going to be for the future. That's as we say, it's going to take a little bit for the column to get saturated and for it to actually make it to the surface. But that's what you're seeing on their radar.
Okay. I do want to say I just got a report from Michael Vance, our good friend who's helped be responsible for all this. He's over at the marina, Lakeside Marina, and he says it's snowing there now. So that would be in this area right here. So it's close. It's close, Hopkinsville. We're going to be getting it very soon.
Yeah.
Sorry, Mermaid Cakes 88.
Criteria?
Do what?
Yeah. For that winter storm warning criteria, I want to correct myself. It was snow and or ice or sleet, at least 2 inches of accumulation within the next 48 hours or less.
Okay.
Freezing rain, an accretion of at least a quarter inch within the next 24 hours or less, or a combination of winter weather expected to pose a threat to life and property.
All right. So hopefully that explains all that. Mermaid Cakes 88 says, hi, David. I'm on snow watch. I knew you were, Jessica. It's good to see you on. I was just talking to your husband a few minutes ago. I knew you'd be watching. But anyway, glad to see you. Hopefully you're going to get some snow soon. But it's getting close to us here. We're already over at the lakes area now where we're getting snow. Michael Vance is over there. I do want to remind you guys, again, Michael Vance is our beneficiary. He's the one that's been responsible for helping us get this channel on. I'm going to give him a plug here. Just to let you know, Michael Vance, Contracting Roofing. There's his phone number. If you're having some roofing issues you need him to look at, hey, he is one of the best out there in the business. I think you guys would be glad to talk to him. Good guy, too. I enjoy talking with him. He's one of the best that there is. And then he also is at Lakeside Campground and Marina, and that's where it's snowing right now. So Mike is going to be trying to get a camera over there one of these days where we can actually take it like some of these other cameras that are on. But there's the website. Go to www.visitLakesCampground.com, and so visit LakesideCampground.com, and so be sure and look at that. I think you'll be impressed. I really, really, really like that area and what he's doing over there. And also, he is a super guy, has good teams working for him on roofing. So, yeah, if you need roof issues taken care of, be sure and give Michael Vance a call. So, okay, let's go back. And there we are. Hey, Mark.
I'm still here.
Yeah, and we'll continue to watch this as the snow comes in. I'm going to watch. I still don't see anything on our live cam here just yet. But, you know, the snow is within about 25 miles of Hopkinsville now. So
I would say
it is
so,
getting
yeah.
ready. Angie Bug 1026 says ready for the snow cream. And boy, so good old snow cream would be good right about now. I got to tell you guys, I was hoping to have the recipes booklet available. I just don't. I was so sick for so long. I didn't get a chance to do it, but I will get it done. But in the meantime, I will tell you, if you got a pencil and paper, you can write down the recipe, and that would be, first of all, milk is a key ingredient, and sugar, and vanilla flavoring. And that's the basic, simple recipe for snow cream. But now, you can vary it a little bit. I like to use pet evaporated milk instead of the regular milk. It gives it a different type of flavor. Really, really good. And then also, I like to mix all that liquid up before I go out and get the snow, so the snow don't melt much. Milton Perry says we need a snow cream recipe now. So yeah, Milton, I'm giving you one. I hope you're writing this down. But yeah, the snow cream can be varied. You can add a little chocolate to it, and you can add bananas to it. It's all kinds of ways to prepare it. But like I said, the basic key ingredient is vanilla flavoring and milk and sugar. And then you can vary it any way you want from there. And let me tell you, if you've got kids, that is some memories that they will make and carry with them the rest of their life. I know I did, and I know a lot of other folks did. Let's see. Mike Ferris says, hello, David and Mike and Patty Ferris. Nothing in Crofton yet. So thanks for that report, Mike. Let's see. Stacy Stalin says condensed milk is best for snow cream. And, yeah, that is good, too. I got to hand it to you. The condensed milk is good. I think you can back up a little off the sugar if you use the sweetened condensed milk. But, boy, Rita Taylor says it's yummy, and it is. Oh, my goodness. Deborah Sale, is this hitting South Carolina and Greenville area? Mark, what do you think?
I think it's going to pull north of them. I can double check exactly what they're looking for on the national forecast if you give me just a moment.
Okay. And while you're doing that, I've got Carmen J says it's spitting a little snow in Madisonville right now. Now, Pastor Wesley also says, scratch that other comment, it is flurrying in Madisonville. So, okay, we got snow coming down in Madisonville. We've got it over at the lakes. It's just a matter of time now, folks. We start getting it into Hopkinsville and Christian County. I keep checking our live feed from outside right now, and still nothing there just yet, but we're going to watch it. And the minute it starts, I think someone's going to drive out around a little bit with it, maybe. We'll see. But it's going to be interesting. Let's see here. Okay, you got that information yet, Mark?
Yes, it looks like for Greenville, South Carolina, they're forecasting all rain.
All rain. Okay, so
Yeah.
There you have it.
But
Crazy
they have had quite a bit of rain. They're under a flood warning right now.
Crazy Colombian 305 says, Tennessee, I'm jealous. Damn, y'all. Okay, I got you. Crazy Colombian. Let's see here. Deborah Sales says, okay, thanks. And let's see here. Hannah Hill says, really hoping Greenville, Kentucky gets more than an inch of snow. And we're watching it, Hannah. It's a possibility. The way this is tracking, and it's changing almost as we speak, you can see that the snow is thickening up on the radar.
For the one earlier who asked about the Nashville area, they are down where they're in the winter storm warning. They're expecting 3 to 6 inches of snow out of this. So
Okay.
they stand a pretty good chance to get a pretty good amount of snow.
Katoja Harris says it's flurrying in Princeton now. So Princeton's getting snow. Princeton, Madisonville. All this area up in here now is starting to get snow. Excuse me. It looks like it's getting heavier back at the lakes. Mark, you're going to have to take over. I got a cough.
Okay, yeah, we're looking at it. It's coming in a little bit heavier back over the lakes. This will be ongoing through the night. I mean, we're probably not going to stay on here all night to do this. In fact, we can't, because all of us have to get up in the morning and try to make our way to work through all this snow that we are supposed to get. So we'll be looking forward to that. But at the same time, we're going to hang in with you here for a while as we tell you what's coming in, and try to give everyone a good idea of what to expect. And Deborah Sale, yes, it is still trending further north. For the Hopkinsville area, again, 2 to 4 inches, I believe. Maybe just a little bit more than that, depending. And Dave,
okay, I think I'm back.
Okay.
Had to get a cough drop because basically I'm still fighting this stuff I've had. I'm not sick, but it's just more of an annoyance now than anything. But I appreciate you guys sticking with me and giving me all the support that you've given me. I can't tell you how much it's warmed my heart to know that so many of you actually care. In a world, a lot of times when you don't think many people out there care, but I get on here and I see my friends here. You guys are the best. Love you to pieces, and I hope I will never let you down on keeping you safe and giving you a good update on weather. Linda McElrath says it's snowing a little harder in Paducah now. So, yeah, it is now covering much of western Kentucky. It's at the lakes, and it's moving eastward. It is coming in here. It won't be long. It'll be into the Hopkinsville area. Candy Powell has subscribed. Candy, I'm glad to see you. I'll call her cousin Candy, but I don't know if we're related or not. But anyway, Candy, welcome to the tribe. You're now a member of the Watchers of the Wind tribe, and I'm very thankful for you being on here with us. Hang in there. We're going to keep watching this, and at least till the snow starts in Hopkinsville. And let's see, Deborah Sale, is Clarksville getting anything? Well, yeah, Deborah, you're not yet, but it will be there shortly. In fact, I want to go back here. We've been trying to watch UT Martin, see if they've been getting anything. And let's see how they're doing now.
Okay. For the question about Owensboro.
Do what?
Yeah, Owensboro is going to get some snow. They're not going to get as much. I don't think they're calling for even hardly an inch. They are north of the winter weather advisory as well as the winter storm warning.
Right.
So they may get a little bit of snow, but they're not going to get a lot.
We're still not seeing much snow coming down at Martin, Tennessee, so we're still waiting for that to pick up there. Jackie Mathis says, David, you do look and sound better than you did yesterday. Feel better soon. Well, you know, it's easier to feel better when you know you've got friends like you guys out there. And yeah, it's been tough. There were times there when I didn't think I was going to make it. And then you have the holidays and all that. And, you know, people that are special to you sometimes go away. And nothing you can do about it. It's just part of life. But anyway, you guys, I really appreciate you. Let's see, Rick and Kelly Fight says it is now snowing in southwest Marshall County. So that would be down here towards Murray. So, yeah, we're getting the snow coming in here. Just hasn't got to us here in Hopkinsville yet. And then points eastward from towards Elkton and Russellville, even Franklin. Still no snow over there yet, but we're going to watch it. We're going to stay on top of this and see what happens. We've got a lot of viewers still on with us, so as long as you guys are with us, we're going to keep going on this. And I'd like to go at least until the snow starts here in Hopkinsville, but we'll see. Let's see here. Asia Gale says, hey, David, how much do you predict for Clarksville? Hoping to make my non-believer husband a believer. Okay, Mark, go ahead and give her an answer on that question.
Okay, for Clarksville, you are in the winter storm warning, which was for down in the Clarksville area 3 to 5, I believe, if I remember seeing it right. I'd have to go back and review it again. But you are expected to get more snow. But again, with this shifting northward, those in southern Christian County and along Hopkinsville area, we could get more than what they're calling for right now too.
I was just looking at Gibson County EOC down in Tennessee, the one earlier that didn't have anything coming down, and just a few miles away over in Crockett, it was snow on the ground. So as I look at that, you can see that it's already started. There's fine flakes, though. It doesn't look like big flakes just yet, but that doesn't mean anything. You can see it's kind of dusting the ground a little bit, but we'll keep watching it and see how that plays out. I think this is the one that we were seeing the snow in at Crockett, and yeah, it's pretty well fine snow. I wonder if that's sleet also coming down, Mark. It looks like it's oh no, it's snowflakes. I see it in this area right here. You can see the flakes every now and then, but it's just kind of fine. But you can see the ground is pretty covered. 15.5 degrees there. Wind's still light at 4.5 miles an hour, and I just can't seem to get this UT Martin. That's the one I've been watching to see if they're getting any snow, and they just have not had any snow yet.
They're in a little bit of a gap.
They are. But everything seems to be moving fine there. No snow coming down. I don't know. We'll see. A little gap. Sometimes those little gaps can snake bite you some, but gosh, look at the snow back to their west and stuff. It looks like it's still coming. In fact, this storm is still, it looks to be increasing in size somewhat. Let's check up here. White Oak, Missouri. Isn't that a pretty scene? Wow. Snow's coming down. Peaceful. It'd be a good place to be right now.
Yes, it would.
Let's see here. Linda McElrath says just now seeing snow in Paducah. So anyway, Max Byer says, what do you think about Brentwood, Tennessee?
Just like Nashville, 3 to 5.
Okay. Let's see here. Rita Taylor says it's never too cold to snow, right? And that is a good question. That's an old wives' tale. Mark, does it ever get too cold to snow?
Well, if that was the case, it would never snow on the North Pole, and we know it does up there. It's just the colder it gets, the less moisture the air can hold, and therefore there's not a lot of moisture. But again, that doesn't mean it can't fall out.
Okay. Good answer. Rick Johnson says it's snowing in Dawson Springs now, so it is getting ever so close to Hopkinsville. We're still watching it. Nothing yet. Might be getting some snow flurries down around Oak Grove and that area, but still not steady just yet. The column is starting to moisten up a little bit, which will enable the snow to reach the ground. So we'll watch this. Hopefully it'll start showing up soon. Once it shows up, then we'll start seeing fairly good snowfall for a little while there. We'll go back here and look at, let's look up here a little further to the north. This is Advanced, Missouri, and yeah, it's snowing pretty good there. It hasn't been snowing there too long, but it's coming down pretty good. Let's go back. It's 12 degrees there, 12.8 degrees. And let's see about this one. This is Bell City, Missouri. Oh, wow. Now they're getting some nice snow. Look at the size of those flakes. Ground's covered good. Looks like traffic's moving okay, but there are definitely snow-covered roads. I see a few birds flying around, but it's a nice picture right there. Such a beautiful snowfall there. And it's only 8 degrees, though. It would make it where you can't enjoy it too much, you know. But anyway, let's look out here just to Dexter, Missouri, Essex. This is what we looked at earlier. And it's still snowing there. Looks like the ground's pretty well covered. They're probably approaching an inch, maybe 3/4 of an inch on the ground right now. But it's snowing pretty nicely. The winds are light at 3.4 miles an hour. I swear, I want to see it snowing in here in UT Martin. They're just not getting anything yet. I don't think. I keep looking down here at some of this this dark area down in here to see if I see any snowflakes falling, but I don't. It looks like it's still, you can see it's a snow-looking sky, but nothing there yet. Looks like a pretty good band of snow coming across the lakes, and that is what would probably start our snow here in Hopkinsville. Won't be long. I'm looking at our live camera out there. Nothing just yet. In fact, I'll show you that live camera. Let me put it over here, put it up, and there it is. Still nothing, but we're going to watch it. And as soon as we do, we'll hopefully get the driver to move out and about, and we'll get a little bit better idea of what it looks like. Again, still got a lot of viewers on with us, so we're going to keep on here with this. Let's see here. Tony Harris says, hoping for 4 to 5 inches. Thanks to you all for what y'all do. Hey, we appreciate that, Tony. Very nice of you. Don Lord says, you're appreciated, David. Mark, you're appreciated, David. Mark, you're also appreciated. That's Donna for you.
I'm glad.
Let's see here. Let's keep going. Shelley Workman says 4 to 5 inches around here and everything shuts down. LOL. Probably. Tina West says, what's Hopkinsville going to get? I guess we got to recap things a little bit. We haven't done that in a little while for those who just joined us or just come on the last half hour or so. Mark.
Who?
Hey, Mark, whatever your name is anyway.
Hey, Bob.
Can you recap it for us?
Yes, we've been looking at the storm moving a little bit farther north, so the higher totals, we in southern Christian County, right along the Kentucky-Tennessee border, any of the counties along there, the southern parts of your county, you probably could get anywhere from 2 to 4, possibly even 5. To the north of that, again, a band of 1 to 3 that goes probably up to the north, and then by the time you get on up to the Kentucky, Indiana border, they'll just get a dusting to less than an inch of snow up in that direction. If you go south of us, well, if you get down into that winter storm warning, that's 3 to 6 inches of snow on the northern part, and then Nashville and along south of I-40, you could get up to 8 inches.
That's another thing we need to talk about a little bit. This is just the first package. There's another one going to come in tomorrow. We may get a little lull after this gets through tonight, right?
Yeah, a little bit of a lull, and then more snow tomorrow afternoon and evening before it all finally gets out of here by tomorrow night and toward Tuesday morning. And then again, we've got another storm we're looking at towards Thursday night and Friday.
And that one right there looks like, the way it looks right now, it looks like that one might be a thumper for a bigger one. Is that what you're seeing?
Absolutely. It's got all the classic signs of looking like a good snowstorm for us.
And so far, no ice is showing up, which is something we're glad to say. Deborah Sales says, good place to be, in a mountain cabin with a rolling fire in the fireplace, hot drink of choice, coffee for me, LOL, and enjoying the company of you guys. So 2 out of 4 is not bad. Well, thank you very much. That's awful nice of you, Deborah. My good friend Milton Perry says, nothing in Oak Grove just yet, so he's watching down there for us. Amanda79 says, can't wait for snow in Hopkinsville. Thank you, David. And Amanda, I hope we get it pretty soon. I'm looking forward to it, too. Jessica Adams says, how much in London, Kentucky going to get, Mark?
Over in the eastern Kentucky area, probably, I'd say at least 4 inches over that area, if not 6.
Because they're saying it's going to be more over that way, right?
Yeah, more over that way, and as the storm moves off toward the northeast as it comes through.
Okay, the Kentucky lady says, hi, David. Anxiously awaiting for the snow here in Hopkinsville, as we all are. We're still waiting to see. Still nothing on our live camera. But it'll get here. It's already just to the west of us. It's within, gosh, I'd say around 10 miles of us now. It looks like it's coming through Cadiz a little bit. Is anybody over in Cadiz? Can you give me an idea? Let's see. Okay. My good friend Jessica Mermaid Cakes 88 says small flakes are now falling in Nortonville. So that's right up on the border there between Christian and Hopkins County. Yeah, Crazy Colombian 305 says, yeah, might as well get a dumping. Doesn't snow like this very much. Miami guy here, he's catching up on too many snowless winters. I hope you get to see some good snow there, sir. I hope you do. Jessica Adams says, thank you. And Antoniac1234 says he's in Clarksville. And nothing there yet. So Shelley Workman says, not here yet. Kay Lark, nothing in Katie's yet. Lisa Compton still says flurries in Madisonville. So, like I said, it's getting ever so close, and we're watching it, and hopefully that'll be something to see here shortly.
Yeah, it's still not showing on the I-24 camera quite yet. So
Do what?
it's still not showing at the I-24 camera quite.
You know what? That's right. I forgot about those cameras. Let me see if I can see some of them. Okay, here we go. Let's try. Yeah, nothing over there just yet. That's the Katie's. That's I-24 and 6880 over at just east of Katie's. That's courtesy of the WKDZ radio weather cam. Let's see what else we got here. Looks like that one's got the cold. Has got it. Let's try the bypass. Well, it looks like all those are down. So let's go back to this one. And still nothing much going on right there. I want to see if there's anything down here. Nope. Nothing. Okay. All right, we're going back to the radar just because, hey, that's where all the action is right now. I'm on one more time. Look at UT Martin. Gosh, still nothing yet. I don't know. But it can't be far from them. It does look like we're picking up a little bit heavier snow, about to cross the Trigg County line. But I don't see it on their camera. So again, it's still not quite hitting the ground. I guess the column has to saturate a little bit more. Mark, it will eventually saturate. Is that correct?
It will eventually saturate. The radar is starting to pick up that precip that's right at Christian County, Trigg County line there at right around 1,000 feet. So it is working its way down.
Okay, so we'll keep watching it. Let's see here. Christy Shell says, well, if we get very much, I figure the power goes out, so I got a bunch of food cooked up. I don't know. We're not really too concerned about power outages with this, are we, Mark?
No, not really. There's not a huge, we don't have the huge amount of wind we had, and this is going to be a drier snow, so it's not going to accumulate on the lines and stuff that much. So we're not figuring it's going to affect the power grid a whole lot.
Yeah. And the other good thing, too, is as cold as it is, it's going to be a kind of a powdery type snow. So hopefully it'll blow off the roadways if we get a little bit of wind, but not much. I don't think we're going to get much wind. Jackie Mattis has been waiting on this snow for days now, just a big kid at heart. And we all are, aren't we, Jackie, a little bit? Cora Duncan says Sturgis Road cover first. See, that's Sturgis, Kentucky. That's off over around, I think around this area up in here somewhere. Okay, it's a little higher, up towards the north a little more. Let's see if I can zoom in. So I bet I can show it up.
back.
Are we back?
Yep, we should be back.
Okay, hopefully we haven't had another technical issue. Hopefully, can you guys hear me okay out there? Cora Duncan's up by Owensboro. Okay, looks like we're okay. Loretta Taylor says she hears us. I think we're okay. We may have a little glitch for just a second there. You know, we have this cold is really taking effect on some of the electronics. Hopefully we don't go down again. If we do, we'll try to get back up. At least if nothing else, say goodbye. You know, I'd hate to not be able to say goodbye to you guys. But I'm going to go back over to the I-24 cam. Okay. I don't see any snow coming down there yet, but it's got to be close. It's got to be right there. Because that camera is right in this area right here. There it is. Be right there. And so, yeah, okay, I can see where the heavier snow is just a little bit to the south of there. So that's probably right. It's probably not seeing much in the way of snow there yet, but it's coming. It's almost there. Let's see here. Deborah Sales says the storm Thursday. How about wind and power outage during that storm? I don't think we got too much to worry about there, do we, Mark?
Right now, the forecast is for a little bit more wind in that time frame, but they're still not forecasting winds strong enough to really do a lot of damage. That may be a little bit of a wetter snow than what this one is. And if that's the case, there could potentially be some, but it's too early to really tell.
Okay, now we talked earlier about snow cream and stuff. I will tell you that a powdery snow has a different consistency than a wetter snow. Excuse me just a second. I swear, I don't know if I ever get rid of this cough. It's going to be amazing, and I'm going to feel better. One of these days, we'll feel the sunshine back. We'll see the flowers blooming, the birds returning. But right now, let's just enjoy this time of winter when things are resting up and getting ready for the coming spring. Hopefully, the spring is not going to be terrible, but I can tell you right now, it does look like February is going to be just as nasty as what we're seeing right now. It doesn't look like there's going to be any let up in the winter weather for the next, 30 days at least, maybe longer. And we're going to keep watching it and see. Looks like that, let's see here. Carolyn Cole says, how are you doing today? It's just a city, going to get a lot of snow, and hurry up once you get by 8 inches of snow. I don't know if we're going to get 8 inches there or not. But anyway, Angie Berg says flurries in Arlington. Deborah Sales says, thanks, guys. Eric Brake says, David might have to switch to the backup internet router. Well, we have a series of routers that are in there. And so we've got some pretty good internet going, but sometimes we're going to be working on these technical issues. I'm hoping that we don't disappear again, but if we do, we've done giving you pretty well the skinny of this thing. Again, it still looks like, I'm going to pull out on it. And Mark, it still looks like it's taking that jog.
Yeah.
A little to the north, yeah. I mean, this whole area right here wasn't expecting to get much in the way of snow, and it is getting snow. But you can see also this down here is pretty intense. And so even with that coming on, it's not moving. It doesn't appear to be moving to the north. If it is, it's just a little bit. So I don't know really what to make of it just yet. I'm going to look at this camera here. This is Perry County Weather Watchers. Woo-wee. Nice. That's under the winter storm warning there. This is western Tennessee, Perry County. And you can see it's really snowing there. Pretty nice. Nice shot. 11 degrees. I want to look again at Memphis. At the Health and Science Center there. And yeah, it's still snowing, but it looks like the flakes are kind of fine. You know, I always worry when you start seeing those fine flakes. It makes you wonder if the snow is going to be as intense as it was looking. Although these flakes are actually still pretty decent size. But that looks really nice there. That's in Memphis. And it's 23 degrees there. Let's move on a little further north. Let's go back up here to UT Martin. I know they're bound to be getting something. And nothing, not a thing. Well, sorry guys. 15.7 degrees there. In Massville, looks like you're getting quite a bit of snow squall there, or snow shower, I would say. And it still looks like it's coming into Hopkinsville, but it just hasn't got here yet. I don't see anything coming down on the camera. We're having the same problem that UT Martin is. The column just hasn't saturated down.
Right. Those the one who asked about Paducah, they're probably going to get between an inch or two. They are still in the winter weather advisory, but of course they're not in the winter storm warning.
My good friend Brandy, none of your business. I love that title. That girl, she's a mess. But anyway, she says, do a snow dance. I need a reason to get out of work. Well, they're working on it, Brandy. Hopefully we'll get something here soon here in the Hopkinsville area. Brandon, Southern Kentucky, says, good to see you again, David. If it ain't tornadoes in the warm weather, it's snow in the cold. Boy, you got that right. My job never seems to be done. There's always something. Although we haven't had a whole lot of really weather to talk about, I do want to remind everybody to go ahead and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, it really helps us if you would subscribe. And it gives us a better chance for YouTube to support us a little bit. And the more subscribers we have, the better they'll support us. But anyway, Michael Henderson says, it seems there's a dome over Hopkinsville. I know what you're talking about, and it is sometimes. But I don't see any evidence of that right now. Do you, Mark?
No, not right now. This is going to sweep on in, I think. The only thing we're seeing, the reason it hasn't really started for us, is, as we've said, because a lot of it's still aloft. It's coming down to like 1,000 feet. But it should be dropping on in just any time.
Yeah. Gerald Madden says it's snowing now in Nortonville pretty good. So
yeah. Hello, Gerald. Gerald's one of my friends I used to work with up at General Electric in Madison.
Ah, okay. Yeah, Gerald and his wife Jessica have been friends of mine for years, and I really think a lot of them. They're good people. Deborah Sells says, my niece lives in Chattanooga. How does it look for there?
Chattanooga. Pardon me, boys. Yeah, they're starting off with a bit of a mix, wintry mix, then going over to snow, then back to a wintry mix, and wintry mix through. So they're going to get a lot of sleet. That's going to lower their chances for that much snow around this. Let's see.
Okay, Andrea Cook says she's getting tiny snowflakes in
snow
Herndon,
1 to 3
Kentucky.
inches. Yeah.
So
snow accumulation for Chattanooga, 1 to 3 inches possible for tomorrow.
okay.
Nothing
Did you
for
hear what I
tonight,
said
and
that Andrea Cook says she's getting some small snowflakes in Herndon?
All right, it's getting here then.
Gerald says hello to you, Mark. I don't know if you can see the chat over there or not.
I can see the chat.
Okay.
All is well. All is very well.
Okay, Jason Alexander Fisher says, I missed the details. How much are we expecting for Katie's? Let's go ahead and give everybody a little update on what we're talking about with the weather and if there's any changes so far, which I haven't seen much in the way of changes to the forecast other than I feel better about us getting some accumulation. It just hasn't started here yet, but It will.
Right.
It won't be long.
Along the counties along the border between Kentucky and Tennessee, we're looking at 2 to 4. It could go a little bit more than that, but that's basically what we're looking at, 2 to 4. 1 to 3 in the areas north of that, probably up to around Madisonville, a little bit north of there. And then north of there, about 1 to 2, maybe just about an inch. At the very northern part, right along the Indiana border, they may get less than an inch.
Okay. Again, I'm looking at some of the cameras down in Tennessee. Haven't really seen much to be impressed with just yet. I keep looking at this UT Martin. There we go. Now we're getting snow in UT Martin. Finally coming down. It's not much yet, but you can see those little snowflakes flying over this part right here. So they are finally getting saturated. Now they're getting some snow. So it has just started snowing there at UT Martin in Tennessee. That's off to our southwest. And yeah, it's starting to come down a pretty good clip all of a sudden as we watch this. I don't know if you guys can see it. Now look at this part right in here, and you can see the snowflakes coming down because I haven't really gotten big enough to where you can see it too much out in here. But at least now you can see that there is snow coming down there, and that's what we've been waiting for. So it won't be long now. Hopefully it'll be good. Crystal Eden, my good friend Crystal, says starting to snow in southern Muhlenberg County. That's great, Crystal. I appreciate that report. Antoniac1234 says snow might hit closer to 6. I don't know. It just depends on where you are. But yeah, I'm glad to see that now it's finally snowing there in UT Martin. And that's right here. Excuse me. That's right here in this area. And so it won't be long. We're right up here in Hopkinsville. That's where we're coming. All right, we got flurries also coming downtown Katie's. So we do know that there's now flurries there in Katie. Let me go over to that camera. Excuse me.
They're just starting to show up in the camera over there. If you should be able to pull up the downtown Katie's camera.
Yeah, let me see if I can find that. I don't know if I have the downtown Katie's camera logged in here. I do not, but I can't. I'm looking at a different monitor. I can't see it very well. But anyway, so let's see if the elevator camera is up. And nope, it's frozen solid. Bypass is down. Well, I know you're there, Mark, but I'll go back over to you. There you are. So I'm going to come in here a little bit closer now as we get things starting to come in. This is where the Katie's camera is. It won't be long. It looks like it's really almost on it. So, and then we're getting reports of flurries down here around Herndon. Bob Evans says snow is falling on the south side of Hopkinsville, and it looks like we're starting to get some on our live camera here. Let me see if I can pull this up. I can't see it as good as I would like to. Hang on just a minute. We're working with the manipulating this to see.
Spotters and radar, solo and radar. I've got it here somewhere.
I'm working on getting this up a little bit more where we can see.
I think as time goes on.
There we go. Yeah, you can see that a little bit better now. Yeah, we're starting to get a few flakes coming down. Not very heavy yet, just a little bit of flurrying going on in Hopkinsville. This is on the west side at Weather Operations. So it does look like that we're starting to get a little bit of snow. Let's see here. Tammy Martin says snow's coming down heavier in Massillville. We have a good dusting and roads are covered. Okay. Brittany says, what about Auburn, Kentucky, Mark?
Auburn, Kentucky. Okay.
That's over just between Russellville and Bowling Green.
Right. They probably, I would say, would be in the 3 to 5 inch range.
And it's not going to start for a little while yet over there either, right?
No, they've still got probably a good hour, if not 2, for it to start over there.
Okay, Ann Shelton says light feathery snow going in Greenville right now. Yeah, Jane Butts now says flurries have started in Katie's. Rick McGowan says, I just walked my dog and felt some precipitation, nothing visible yet, and I'm in northwest Hopkinsville. Cheryl Young says, big pot of chili made, great for this weather. Oh, man, that does sound good. Jessica, she says, Mermaid Cakes 88 says, the roof and the cars are dusted already, turning white, small flakes, but it's coming down steady. That's up around Nortonville. And then Frank Reynolds says, howdy, how long will it continue to snow in Hoptown? Well, it just started, Frank, so we're going to see. I don't know. It's going to come off
Probably
and on.
through tomorrow morning and then possibly another shot for tomorrow afternoon.
Okay, there you go. Rick Johnson says, streets are covered in Dawson Springs. Mike Ferris says snow has started in Crofton. So now we're starting to pick up snow around the area here. And yeah, I'm starting to see the flakes show up on our live cam. So hopefully someone will take off and, yeah, ask Shane if y'all going to try to go out on it a little bit. But anyway, we're looking at maybe going to see how this plays out a little. Hang on here. Mark, go ahead and take over for me for just a second.
Okay, we're getting reports from all around the town now, starting to show a little bit of snow starting here in Hopkinsville. Again, Hopkinsville ends up being just about right in the center of our coverage area, north to south and east to west. So we're just saying it's about here now. It'll continue to spread off to the east and come up from the southwest, moving to the northeast. And with these cold temperatures, it's going to stick as soon as it falls. We're not going to get a lot of melting off either. So be ready for you all. Fortunately, the kids are out of school tomorrow for Martin Luther King Jr. Day. So that's a very good thing. They don't have to worry about making up a snow day or doing NTI or any of that stuff. However, for the days on as we go on into the week, the temperatures are going to be very cold in the mornings, like single digits with below zero wind chills. And we'll have to wait and see whether or not they try to have the kids go to school in those kind of conditions or not. And Mermaid Cakes, you say this is your favorite weather. I like snow too. I really do. I kind of had my fill of it. I lived in Maine for 3 years when I was in the service and got to see more snow than you will ever imagine in your life. But at the same time, I've always liked snow. Rita Taylor, the sidewalk is covered and it's on the roads. It's coming down quick in Eula. Snow has started in Middle East Christian County. Okay, that's an odd description for it in some ways, but that's probably very accurate. On the radar, we see the snow starting to move on across and the heavier bands are starting to drift down this way. So we're going to be dealing with it for some time yet. And I see the team behind me leaving, getting ready to go out and man the vehicle and go out and see if they can get some live shots of the snow as it starts to come down here in the Hopkinsville area. And I hear Dave trying to get back on, so he's about ready.
Okay, I'm
Are you back on,
here
Dave? All righty.
Yeah, I just wanted to say that Scott Mueller has subscribed to us. Welcome, Scott. Welcome to the tribe. You're now part of the Watchers of the Wind tribe. We think the world of you guys. The ones that subscribed on here has made all the difference in the world for us to be able to continue this channel. It does help when you subscribe, and it gives us the ability to keep going and provide new technology as time goes by. Jessica Mermaid Cakes 88 says, I'm so excited. This is my favorite weather. I knew you'd like this, Jessica. I knew you would. You've always been a big fan of the snow, and so I was glad to see you say something about it. Mike Ferris says, snow cream and coffee cup sitting on the hearth. Enjoy the blessing. Whew.
Absolutely.
Rita Taylor says, "Oh yeah, the sidewalk is covered. It's on the roads, cooling down quick in Eula." And then P. Parker 623, snow started in Middle Eastern Christian County. Don Lord says snow flurries here near Coxmill Road and Sterling Drive in Hopkinsville. Rita Taylor is excited. She says, Cheryl Young says, "I just looked out the front door on Springmont Drive where I live, and it's starting to come down a bit." Okay, good. Wanda Wilson, flurries at my house, South Hopkinsville. Anna James, hubby just left for Walmart. Y'all pray for him, is what she says. That's pretty neat. And then let's see. Let's see. Brandy, none of your business, snowing off Butler Road in Hopkinsville. Thank you, Brandy. I really appreciate it. I'm glad to hear from you, by the way. Don Lord says snow flurries now. Patricia Ellis says snowing in Hopkinsville. Andrew says just started snowing on Alumni in Hopkinsville. Corey Duncan says hit the like button. Yeah, definitely hit the like button, everybody. We want to like this, and that helps us as well. But Kathy Akery, David, if your cough bothers you when you lay down to sleep, try a little bit of honey. I do, Kathy. I trust me. I'm able to at least sleep some at night. You got to have a peaceful mind too to be able to sleep really good, and that's one of the things I'm still working on. I'll get there though. This snow helps a little bit. I'm waiting for them to get some more crews out and ready to go. We'll be carrying some live shots out here shortly. Let's see. Shelley Workman, still not anything behind Katie's high school. Well, just be patient, Shelley. April Lilly says, I love the snow, but my arthritis doesn't. Yeah, I understand that. Cindy Shelton says she's getting flurries in Crofton. Chris Mallory says started snowing in Lamasco. Lisa Sylvie says hot chocolate with marshmallows and chili crack. Oh, that's good. Let's see. It's light snow on West 7th in Hopkinsville, and it's doing something. Cheryl Young says flakes getting a bit larger now. Brandy, none of your business, says busy with 3 jobs and doctor appointments 3 to 4 times a week. Gosh, Brandy, I bet that is tough. But it's good talking to you. I really appreciate what you've done for me in the past, and I won't forget you. We'll try to talk one of these days. Anyway, Jackie Mathis says snowing close to the rec department now. All right. So we're watching this. I am seeing some movement on one of our other cameras. Let me see if I can figure out how to get that up. Yeah, he just went out for a second.
You just click on it.
Yeah, the camera on Huck's on the bypass. I'm starting to see some snow in that one.
This thing back set up right. We're back on radar, but we are working on getting some of this stuff up and going. I have lost him, Shane's the other feed.
Yeah, we'll get back in just a second.
Okay.
Mermaid cakes. It's always a good idea to go make some chili.
Yeah, I bet she can make some good chili too.
Oh, I bet.
I know her and her husband going to invite us up there to have a big old bowl of that chili she's making, but I don't know. That's a little ways to drive for us, I guess.
Yeah, I think so.
Tony Harris says it's starting to snow here on Nelson Drive in Hopkinsville. Let's see here. Karen Simmons says, I think I need to pack for Florida until it's at least 70 degrees. Not my favorite weather. Yeah, I know. I know. She's a good friend of mine on Facebook. I enjoy talking to her. Mermaid Cakes 88 says, you're always welcome, Mark. I bet she does make a good pot of chili.
I bet she does.
But we don't have enough snow on the ground yet for snow cream. I do want to go back. I want to go back and look at UT Martin and see how they're doing there now, since we know that the snow started there.
It looks like they were starting to come down pretty good over that way.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's still coming in. It looks, I guess that hazy look is where it's just the flakes are not real big, but it is snowing there.
Yeah.
You can see on this right here, you can see the snowflakes flying across it. So, yeah, they're getting the snow. It just ain't not where I thought it should be. Stacy Epley says, Russellville, ?
Yeah. Russellville, probably in the 2 to 4 inch range as well.
All right. Excuse me. Jennifer Shaver says, all this chili talk sounds amazing. I need some. Is there any delivery service out there? LOL. Excuse me again just a second. Me.
The only
Jenny
fast food
Rogers,
place
my
on-
good friend Jenny, it says, Emma and I are waiting. Tell Emma I said hello. We're going to have to get another picture made, although I guess she's grown up now since the last time I saw her, Jenny. You'll have to bring her by and we'll get her acclimated into this group here. She'll probably enjoy it. How do I do that?
Just click on it.
Over here?
Click on it here.
Okay. Hang on. I'm working on
You're
something.
up there.
All right. Hold on.
Down.
Down and over.
Click right here.
Right there.
And then click spotter feed. Right
Right
there.
there. Okay, we have a shot. This is one of our units out traveling around. This is he's headed out west of Hopkinsville. He's on, I guess you call it 6880. Looks like there's some. No, I think that's Brian they've got on the roadway there. It looks like it's passing Dawson Road, heading out west. Let's see if I can hear him. Well, let me just go back.
He's got you muted.
Okay.
Or his mic.
His mic is muted, so I can't talk to him. But anyway, you can see he's traveling out west, going down. This is Princeton Road. He's headed down now. And you can see the white streaks. That's Bryan, where the road department has already pre-treated the highway. Let's see what we got here. Says, oh, Dave says don't leave out the cornbread when we're talking about the chili. Yeah, that's going to be nice. Rita Taylor says mount up, and Shelley Workman says wait for me. Linda Weiss says ask her if she will DoorDash you some chili. Okay. Jessica, I think you done opened a can of worms there. Everybody's wanting some of your chili. Jacob Gibson says lightly snowing in Gracie and Cerulean. Brandy, none of your business. I made meatball subs with tater tots. Oh, man, that sounds delicious. Good grief. You guys know how to cook. Angie Bug 1026 says roads getting covered in Arlington. Lisa Sylvie says pimento cheese. I didn't even think about that. Ah, that sounds good too. I guess we're getting hungry, aren't we, Mark? But anyway, let's see how our camera is doing out there. It looks like he's moving up. The what? He's on the bypass. Yeah, okay. I've got him figured now. Yeah, he's on the bypass, moving towards Dawson Road. Not seeing a whole lot in the way of snow there just yet. But it's coming on. This is part of the new technology we've got. Once the have other things going on where we require more people out in the field, we'll be able to field several spotters out there, and you'll be able to see the storms as they see it. And this is one of our units right here. This is Dave Sturgis is out here doing the camera for us. He's turning back up. That's Dawson Road, headed back towards Hopkinsville, off the bypass out in the north. So anyway, let's see here. Oh, wait a minute. Anna James says we're making meatloaf, homemade mashed taters, and mac and cheese. I bet her husband's going to get really big living with her. She sounds like a great cook. Deborah Sales says I'm gaining weight just hearing it all. Lisa Sylvie says that's always good with chili or tomato soup. Ooh, yeah. Shelley Workman says me too. Elise Brooks says, does brine help when the temperatures drop so low? Just thought it would freeze and cause icy roads. That's a good question too, Mark.
Yeah, the brine and the road salt does lose effectiveness, but it has to be really, really cold to do so. But we're getting really close to those temperatures now. They put the brine on the roads, though, like 2 days ago.
Yeah. So as long as the temperatures stay above 20 degrees, I think that's the cutoff point when it would freeze, even with salt. So anyway, yeah, it's going to be fine though. I think everything's working well, and I'm going to go ahead and go back over. He's working away back over towards Hopkinsville. So let me work us back into the radar. We need to look at that again. And okay, now we're back on our radar. Again, it does look like that the heavier snow now is starting to build in right there to the west of Hopkinsville. I do want to look at that traffic cam over at, let's see, this one right here. I don't see much in the way of snow going on there. It is getting dark out there.
Yeah. Officially from the internet, salt becomes less effective as a de-icer when the temperature drops below 15 degrees Fahrenheit.
15. Okay, so that's good to know. I didn't realize that. Don't see much in the way of snow coming down over there at I-24 and 68 in Cadiz. It's courtesy of the WKDZ weather camera.
Yeah. And just as a heads up, the current temperature here in Christian County at the Mesonet site is 12.2.
Wow, 12 degrees. Okay, so we're back on. Again, we're watching this. I don't see much more than was before, but it looks like the snow's getting thicker. And probably because the temperature's dropping, the sun's going down, so therefore the snow would normally pick up a little bit. Jacob Gibson says, when it's cold, I like potato soup and Johnny cakes. Ooh, that sounds good too. Lisa Murray says, you guys are making me hungry. Suppa Toscana tomorrow. Ooh. Cheryl Young says, Lisa, I agree with the pimento cheese. I made some to go with my chili. Also some cornbread. Oh, man, cornbread, chili, pimento cheese. I am starving. Okay, Lisa Brooks says, thanks, Mark. Thanks, Dave. All behind the scenes crew. Hey, we appreciate that, Lisa. I really do. Bird Dog has subscribed. Bird Dog. I can't believe it. Good for Bird Dog. Welcome to the tribe, Bird Dog. We're glad to see you on here. You're now a member of the Watchers of the Wind tribe. So we're thankful to have you on board with us. Very nice of you. He wants to know where we're located. We're at... and you've been here before, I think. We're over where the weather building is at the Old City Street Department, where the Salt Dome, the Salt Dome's still out there, but they no longer use it. But right down from the Dodge store. Jacob Gibson says, we're all on here drooling about food. This has kind of gone from snow to now talking about food, and we are. All of us are getting hungry. Jessica Long says, y'all are making me hungry now. LOL. Let's see here. Rick Houchin says, spitting snow northeast of Hoptown.
Yes,
so
indeed.
That I would confirm on the radar. It sure does look like it's starting to really fill in now. We should see some pretty good snows coming down here shortly. I'm checking our live camera. Not seeing much on there yet to be... is he getting some snow out there? Yeah, he's starting to get some snow out there.
A little bit.
Yeah. It needs to be a good time for him to kind of pull over and turn his lights on bright or something so we might can see it come down. I don't know. So he's headed down towards the south bypass. We'll pick him up again here in just a minute. And anyway.
It looks like over at Huxon, the bypass on the camera there, you can definitely see the snow coming down. It looks like it's starting to stick to the road just a little bit.
Are you looking at the Hux camera?
Yes.
Well, let's see if I can get it, because I couldn't get it a while ago. Maybe they brought it back up. Mine says the live stream's not available. Let me... Yeah, I'm not seeing it at all.
I'm able to get all the WKDZ cameras.
Let me try something different here. Now, still not saying it's not available. Well, anyway, we're on some models here, Mark. I was going to look at this real quick before everybody got tied up too much.
All right.
Sandra Graham says snowing in Beachmont. Corey Duncan says Sturgis is 9 degrees, feels like 4. Andrea Cook says goulash is what she's thinking about making. Oh, good grief. Y'all are going to make me starve to death here. All right, so this is the GFS. I want to look at, hold on a minute. Let me change things here a little bit. Hold on. Okay, hold on here.
Scott Boyd says Dallas is done. You're the main show now, Dave.
Do what?
Scott Boyd is saying Dallas is done. You're the main show now, Dave.
Okay. Well, thanks, Scott. I appreciate you being on here with us. Let me see here. Here we go. Okay. I'm going to look at the 3 kilometer now. This is for, well, let's see, I'm not sure which run this is. January 14th at 8 p.m. What date is this? The 14th?
Today is
Yes,
the 14th.
it is. So this is today.
And this is
And
the
of course,
18Z
it verifies
run,
we see
which
the
was
snow
new.
over us. Let me go to a different region where I can get a little closer on it. And as you can see, this is at 9 p.m. It still hasn't really caught up with what we were thinking yet on the way the storm's tracking. It just doesn't show the amount of snow that we're actually getting. This is further south than what it seems to be. What do you think, Mark?
Stand by one.
Okay.
Yeah, it shows the snow moving, streaming up towards us and coming across us pretty well on the NAM. Are you on the 3 kilometer in there?
Yeah, this is 3 kilometer.
Okay. Yeah, I'm looking at it. It shows the snow, of course, which was out to the west earlier and just coming across us at 5 to 6 p.m. Shows us in solid snow all the way through in the southern counties of Kentucky and down in Tennessee in our watch area there, and all the way through, continuing through 9 a.m. Maybe a little break by about 5 to 6 p.m. tomorrow night.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to get thicker over us. Maybe the second round's going to be even more over us, right?
Looks like it. Looks like the second round could be more over top of us.
So,
And it's definitely going to get the whole area. So everybody's going to get some snow.
yeah. So we're all going to get snow. I want to look at the Thursday one when it gets in here, if I can get that far. I don't know if it shows me that far or not.
It probably won't on the NAM. You'd probably have to go to the GFS for that one.
All right.
The last one I saw didn't really show that much on Thursday. That'd be the 18th.
Okay, here's the 18th. And it just, see, that's what the bad thing about models, they just disappear. They take it and then they disappear it. I don't know.
I don't really buy that it's going to disappear like that.
I can tell you, it does look like the cold comes back. But even this shows it now warming up a little bit, and this is on the 25th. It does show that there's a little warm up maybe for a couple of days there, about the 25th, 26th, and then it goes right back into the deep freeze, but it's not really indicating it very well right now. So I'm going to get out of that and go right back. Let's go back to our radar. Hold on just a second here. Okay, and there we go. Okay, we're back. I want to look again at the Katie's cam. It's hard to say if there's anything coming down there or not. So anyway,
The
we're
Katie's
back.
cam at I-24.
Yeah, I didn't see much coming down, but
there's
you can't
spikes
really
starting to
tell
come down.
because the camera's a little bit fuzzy, probably from it's got moisture on it.
Yeah, but I definitely see a few flakes starting to come down there.
Okay, Mermaid Cakes 88 says the snowflakes are bigger and it's really coming down now. Porch and driveway are covered. The yard is slowly turning white. That's up around Nortonville, where Jessica is. Christy Shell says, I made vegetable soup and cornbread, a lot of lasagna soup and garlic toast and prime rib sliders and banana nut bread and no baked fruit cake. And, oh, good grief, we're going to have to go visit her. Hillary Bobbitt says, I always hear that it's too cold to snow. I'm guessing this was wrong, correct?
That's correct. This is obviously showing it's like 12 degrees outside and it is snowing. As I said, if it was ever too cold to snow, well, then they would never get snow at the North and South Poles, and instead they get buried in it. It's just that cold air cannot hold as much moisture as warmer air, so it doesn't take nearly as much moisture to make snow.
That's a good shot. That's what?
Senor Lopez on the bypass.
Okay. I'm going to go to our spotter that is out in the field. Let me see if I can find which button I got to push. Okay, here, I found it. Okay, looks like Dave's out there. You can see some snow coming down. This is on the bypass, southern bypass at Senor Lopez, the parking lot out there at the restaurant. And you can see some of the snow coming down. Not a lot just yet, but it is coming down. This is at the edge of Hopkinsville on the southern bypass. So we're going to keep watching that for a few minutes. It does verify, though, we are getting snow now in the Hopkinsville area. I'm going to go back to the radar. I want to check in on UT Martin just for the heck of it to see how they're doing. Oh, what a difference. What a difference. Look at that.
Yep.
This is UT Martin, and just a little while ago there was nothing. Now look at it. And I suspect this is still coming our way. This is some pretty good snow they got coming down. They're fine flakes, so they're just not real big flakes, but they're coming down. 13 degrees there right now. So we're going to continue to watch that. I want to look back over here into Missouri, see if they're still getting some snow. Bell City, absolutely, they are. And it's 7 degrees there. So it is getting cold. It is snowing. Amy said, hey, Mark, Amy's bad-mouthing us on here. She said she has a crock pot full of nice hot chili at home, and we're here in the studios. What are we going to do with her? Cheryl Young says, you go, Amy. Oh, me. Let's see here. Mermaid Cakes 88 says, sounds like we need to start planning winter weather potlucks. Ooh, that's an idea. I like the way that girl thinks.
Yes, indeed.
Cheryl Young says she has a stock pot of potato soup with ham, cheese, and bacon on the stove. Oh, good grief. We're going to have to get off here and go home and get something to eat. I'm starving to death now.
Yeah, I think so.
But we lasted until the snow came into Hopkinsville. I think we're going to go ahead and start getting ready to wind this down. It is snowing. It's going to continue to snow throughout the evening. I still think it looks like Hopkinsville, Christian County, and areas along the Tennessee border are going to get anywhere between, I don't know, maybe 2 to 3 inches of snow overall. That doesn't mean it's all going to come tonight. I think there's another package that'll come in tomorrow, and that'll bring some more snow in. So we're looking at 2 different little things here coming in. It's going to bring the snow, and the first one is going through right now. Is this the Arctic front coming through?
Well, I think it's already been through since we're at 12 degrees now, but it's as nighttime lows the next couple of days are just going to continue. You have to remember, this is not the cold front itself that's coming in on us. This is overrunning from a storm system, a low pressure system that's down to our south.
Well, yeah, I'm seeing it's still snowing. It's snowing a little better out there where the spotter unit was. He's in the process of moving, hopefully coming back towards the studio. Let's see here. Yeah, they want to do the potluck with all the tribe. Whew. That would be nice.
It would.
Glad you
I
guys
don't
are on
know.
here with us. It is nice to share some time with you. Hannah Hill says it's snowing in Greenville now. Anna James says bye-bye, stay safe and warm. Cheryl Young says, let me know how many are at Ops, and I'd be happy to bring y'all some chili. And Rita Taylor says, thank you both and the crew. Stay safe and warm. Donna Zakusia, there we go. Donna Zakusia says, stay safe and warm, everyone. First time I have joined and enjoyed it. Thank you, David and Mark. Hey, Donna, be sure and subscribe. That'll help the channel. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe, and you become a member of the Watchers of the Wind tribe. And we'd be glad to have you on. But if you don't want to, just stay on, watch us, hit like on there, notifications. Thomas says, thanks for the updates. Andrea Cook says, potlucks, coffee, and hot cocoa, and snowball fight with all of us. I know, y'all pile up on me. I know what you're going to do. Rita Taylor says, yes, snow party. Ashley says, yay, it's snowing in Lafayette. It sure is. Donna, oh me, I am so hard to pronounce the name. Donna Zakusia says, just Donna, LOL, and she subscribed. Thank you, Donna. Very nice of you. I'm glad to have you on board, and you are a member of the Watchers of the Wind tribe. All of you are just so welcome to be on here with us. It's been our honor to share this time with you. But
Hey,
I think
Dave.
we're going to be like everybody else. We're going to go home. We're going to get all nice and warm, and we're going to eat some chili or something good and hot. And unfortunately, Mark and I have to report for duty tomorrow. But it'll all work out. Everything's going well. And anyway,
Hey,
just want to
Dave.
say hello to you guys, and thank you so much for joining us today. And if you need anything, if you have any last-minute questions you want to ask, now's the time to do it. Jessica Adams says, snow cream. Boy, I hope we do get enough for snow cream. Eric Brake says, yes, stay warm, everybody. Cheryl says, y'all stay safe and warm. Means a lot to us. Mark, you got any last words?
Yeah, Dave. They say your truck is turning white.
My what?
Your truck is turning white.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe somebody will take mercy and go out there and clean it off for me. Dave says, see you soon. Yeah, I think if the Thursday storm develops like it looks like it is, we will be back on Thursday. And we will try to give you a good update and keep you on top of it. Amy says, you guys are amazing. Thank you, each and every one of you, for watching and for all your support. I echo that. You mean a lot to me.
Absolutely.
And thank you very much. And I will see you Thursday.
Night, everybody.